I'm back in Alabama once again to work on my small house in the woods. But as you can probably see, I'm not at my small house in the woods. This is actually my brother's backyard. During the last storm back in November, there was a lot of damage in his area because that's pretty much where the storm came in off the Gulf. So this big pecan tree here I'm cutting up fell over along with 2 or 3 trees in the front yard. These were large pine trees. A couple of them fell next door and damaged the church next door. There was a big oak tree that fell on one of his storage buildings. One of them was totally destroyed. The other one, just a bit of tin on the top, was bent a little bit. I'm going to cut those trees also because the one storage container that the tree actually fell onto is totally gone. It's raining inside. I covered it up with a tarp, but since I'm here today getting ready to help him dismantle it, I've taken that off. So after I get a little further on this tree here, I'm going to transition over to the smaller one because we have to knock that down and get it demolished. And this is the first time he's been able to get back here since November. So I just came in yesterday, so I'm helping him for the first 2 days just so that we can get him squared away, because once I leave and go out to the woods and start working on my small house, I'm planning on staying out there. So it won't be very convenient if I have to come back and forth to come down here and help him, because what will happen is once I do go into the woods, like I said, I'll stay. Then I won't have to buy as much gas as I normally would if I was going back and forth to my other brother's house. That drive usually take anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes each way, and most times I'm driving back and forth, I'm using gas to go back and forth. So if I'm staying in the house, I won't have to do that. So I decided to help him first before I get busy with mine. Now I'm going to actually load up some wood to take to my brother's house because it's good firewood, and it's also good to barbecue with because pecan wood is said to be great for barbecuing and things like that, or smoking and that kind of thing. So instead of just leaving this stuff here for him to have to dump someplace or get rid of, I thought I'd go ahead and take my brother some. I will probably come back tomorrow, maybe get another load, because I've cut so much today, it's more than one load. So I'll come back and get more. And once I put the wood burning stove into my house out in the woods, I'll probably take a little bit out there, maybe to barbecue with. If nothing else, I'll burn it because since it's here, it's available, I don't want to waste it. So I'll actually use it for something. So I will go ahead, and once I get the truck filled with as much wood as I think I need to take today, I'll go ahead and take off and come back for a fresh start tomorrow and see what else we can do. Next day or tomorrow, I'll come back and we'll do it again. So that's what I've decided to do. So hopefully this time I'll get to do a lot more work on my house out in the woods, since I'll actually be staying there. I'm hoping to save a lot of money because I won't have to spend as much money on gas, because I'll get enough supplies to last for at least a week. So I don't plan to drive my truck during the week because I'll be working on the small house in the woods. So right here is the storage container where the tree just partially hit it. It didn't do any damage because it was a small limb. But on the other side of this storage container was the storage container that the tree actually hit and knocked over, and actually put a big hole in the storage container. So we're going to knock this down after I get all these limbs cut away and put away. Some of this wood here I'm going to take also because this is good oak wood, which is also good for firewood and things like that. So I'm that kind of person that doesn't like to waste materials or things like this, because if I have it available, I'll use it. If I don't, then I'll have to cut down another tree. But since this tree has already fallen, it is the perfect kind of candidate for me to use for burning, barbecuing, or whatever. giving away, taking to my brother's houses or something like that. So it's always a good idea to use whatever we can, however we can. So once I finish loading these pieces, then I'll be done for the day, and I'll take off and come back tomorrow and get a good start again. Thanks for watching. I know this is not part of my small house build, but I am the youngest in the family, so whatever my older brothers need help with, I try and help because they were there for me when I was younger. So I try to do whatever I can to help out. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next video, which is probably us tearing down the storage shed. Anyway, we'll see you on the next video.